Hi, I'm Nikki Lewis. Welcome to the guest list. I'm joined in studio by Mark from Higher Plants. Welcome, Mark.
Hi, Nikki.
What do you guys do?
Yeah, there's two main areas. We do a lot of plants for offices, long-term maintenance, and offices, retail, hospitality. But then we do a lot of short-term hire for events, functions, weddings, film production.
How would hiring a plant help for a wedding ceremony? Where could you use it?
Yeah, so I guess if you think about the ceremony itself, there's a bunch of things where you could think about using plants. You've got with your entranceways, as people arrive, where do I go? So plants are really effective for marking an entrance or creating an aisle. If you've got a where the ceremony itself happens, you might like say there's the front lectern, so you might have some staging around there, creating features, or just altering the size of the venue, or just creating creating a formal theme.
Wedding receptions, how can hire plants be used for that?
Yeah, well, there's lots of ways of just really enhancing, whatever the venue or the environment is with plants. If it's a large area, you can, change the size or create more of a backdrop. Again, entrances and features. If the reception's outdoors, using plants for helping wayfinding or screening off areas. So, it's really versatile. So there's really practical reasons as well as, sort of visual ones like theming or enhancing the presentation.
I've seen great events and weddings where they've actually also uplit the plants, and that looks awesome.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. Putting fairy lights in plants, using lighting, and even decorating in the plants. So again, if you're using other decorations, you can carry that through the plants. It just creates a way of linking. Through the environment, yeah.
Nice. And you can use the plants for centerpieces, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some things here like these terrariums.
These are so good.
Yeah.
I remember having these when I was a kid.
Well, that's right. They're right back in fashion, and we're working with a company, House of Botanica, who create these fantastic terrariums, and so they're really effective centerpieces and a new thing to offer. And again, being live plants, and being able to hire them, they arrive, they're delivered and removed.
Now, you've spoken about all the different ways that you can use the plants. Talk about the types of plants that you actually have on stock.
Sure. So the things that, particularly for weddings and those types of events that are really popular, things that are quite the formal look. So Buxus hedging or shaped Buxus. We do a lot of ivy as well. So ivy balls, ivy cones, and topiary, so acmina as well. So there's the formal look that's really popular. And then there's the plant called ficus, which again with fairy lights and creates a sort of more of like an enchanted look. And it's great as well because it doesn't sort of block out views. The other thing that's really popular is palms.
Yeah, I can imagine those would be very popular.
Yeah, similar reason because they're striking and effective, but they're not dense, so they don't block or make an area seem closed in.
Mark, what kind of containers can you see actually when you come to the nursery, and can people choose?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you've got a huge range, and it's about the colour and the style as well. So, and one of the things with containers again is getting some bit of extra height. So you've got these small low plants.
That's important.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So there's sort of like a nice tapered shape, or more of an urn shape, or just quite a straightforward cylinder, and then lower pots as well. And then colour-wise, there's silver and white are probably the most popular for weddings, but we've got a whole range and even quite bright colours as well. So there's a whole range of options for that.
Fantastic. So really, no matter what your theme or style, you probably can find something that's going to suit you.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's just to just really to lift that presentation. Troughs as well. So if you want a line or a block area, so as well as the standard containers that people would obviously think of, things can be staged in troughs and planters.
Fantastic.
We've got like the walls, planter frames, so quite a range of different looks and styles.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I imagine people would then also group plants.
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes you have these dead zones, and you just and they just look sort of. Wouldn't want to be sitting at the table next to a dead zone.
Absolutely.
But if you've got plants and things, you can just soften that whole environment and bring in some of the corners, etc. Yeah.
I believe you've done some really great shows and exhibitions recently.
Plant walls are really popular. For an event that becomes really challenging. So we've got a plant wall system that doesn't require installation or fixing to anything. So a completely temporary plant wall system, and it's a module, so you can make it as high and as long as you want.
That's cool.
Yeah, really striking. And so we were able to do one for New Zealand Fashion Week as a large backdrop. It was 4 metres high. It had something like 400 plants in it.
Fabulous.
We were able to set it up in an hour and take it down in half an hour. afterwards.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
so and it was completely freestanding. So the plant wall is a great example of something that is, you know, a different use of plants as
Fantastic.
well. Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of viewers will want to know how they actually, one, can they come and see the actual plants themselves? And then how do they actually go into the process of hiring plants?
Yeah, how does it all work? So absolutely. So we have a nursery based in Avondale in Auckland, so people can come in and visit the nursery at any time, whether it's, you know, a long way out from their wedding when they're just getting ideas, or if they actually need to make decisions there and then. You know, there's our catalogue on our website, and then just by ringing and talking up, we can easily make suggestions and recommendations. So the whole process of thinking about and getting ideas is easy enough, and then it's really getting practical around the venue, delivery, etc. So we handle the whole thing. We can, you know, we deliver, install, so and pick it up.
Great.
And again, yeah, and the way that the event hire works is it's a flat fee for up to a week. So it's not like you have to be organising it on the day of the wedding.
So good.
Yeah, so it can be, you know, it can be there whenever you have access to the venue and picked up later, and we can handle that. So it just takes, you know, one less thing to actually have to manage on the day, out of the equation.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That. Mark, do people need to make an appointment to go and see the nursery, or can they just show up?
People can just show up because, you know, we're open, you know, during the week. If people ring ahead, then we can make sure someone's available to help them, you know, look around and give them advice. And
Fantastic. And where's the best way to find you guys?
So yeah, through our website, which is hireplants.com, and on our website there's a gallery, so you can see examples of pictures, information about weddings, and a full catalogue of all our plants and containers that are available for hire.
Brilliant.
As well.
Great.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you so much for coming into the studio. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I love hiring your plants. I think they're really brilliant. It's a great solution to all sorts of different challenges that a lot of events actually face, and it just adds a lot of character and great for theming. So thank you so
absolutely.
much.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.